हेलो एंड वेलकम टू योर क्रिकेट शो। मैं हूं सौमिल और ये है युवराज।
हेलो।
आज इंडिया ने अपना वर्ल्ड कप कैंपेन शुरू किया अगेंस्ट आयरलैंड और हम वो मैच का डिटेल्स अभी डिस्कस करने वाले हैं। लेट्स गेट इनटू इट, शैल वी?
लेट्स गो।
हमने लास्ट वीडियो में बात किया टीम्स क्या होगा। व्हाट डिड यू थिंक? वर देयर एनी सरप्राइजेस इन द इंडियन टीम दैट वाज सिलेक्टेड?
कुलदीप का ना होना टीम में मेरे लिए सरप्राइज था, बट जैसे कंडीशंस थे, वेदर कंडीशंस भी स्लाइटली ओवरकास्ट था, रेन का कोई ऐसा ये नहीं था कि होने वाला है, बट स्टिल इट वाज ओवरकास्ट कंडीशन एंड फेवरेबल टू द पेसर्स, राइट? सो दैट वाज द डिसीजन। एंड देन न्यूयॉर्क का पिच जो भी था, इनवेरिएबल बाउंस, टू पेस, सो स्पिनर के लिए ज्यादा कुछ नहीं था वहां पे, सो इसलिए दैट्स व्हाई दे benched Kuldeep and then went with Aksar to increase the batting depth. So that was the decision for me. That was surprising but calculated decision.
Correct.
And went with three paces to get most out of the pitch. And yeah, of course, that was pretty much.
और क्या लगा? अक्सर खेला, जडेजा खेला. I thought those two as a combination together in the team. What did you think of that?
It was just to add the batting depth to the team, because अगर कुलदीप खेलता and न्यूयॉर्क का पिच is very difficult to bat on, so अगर early wicket हम लोग lose करते and being Kuldeep in the squad, batting depth बहुत कम हो जाता. So that's why they went with Aksar and Jadeja, even of the same caliber, but they give you the batting depth in the squad, so that's why it was the decision.
Okay.
So let's talk about the first innings. Ireland के batting के बारे में. What did you make about the power play for Ireland?
Yeah, I mean before we get into the Ireland batting, मुझे टॉस के बारे में क्विकली एक बात कर रहे हैं.
Okay.
रोहित शर्मा, बहुत अपनापन लगता है रोहित शर्मा से, क्योंकि हम जैसे ग्रोसरी लेने जाते हैं कभी कुछ चीजें भूल जाते हैं. रोहित शर्मा भी बहुत हमारी कैटेगरी में लगता है मुझे. उसको टॉस में पूछा कि कौन कौन बैठा है टीम में. उसने 11 बंदे खिलाए and he spoke about the 4 people he's left out and he was still trying to figure out one more person. तो पता नहीं वो क्या कौन से कैटेगरी का है. But anyway, let's get into the Ireland batting. I thought they never really got into a big partnership. That didn't happen throughout their innings. I thought Arshdeep started swinging the ball, got 2 wickets in his second over. And then the pressure was maintained from the other end as well by Siraj. And then Bumrah came in the last over of the power play. Interestingly, it was a maiden. And
as expected.
Yeah, exactly. Bumrah being Bumrah. And Ireland ended up with 26 for 2 in their power play. So a fairly low total. I think it was the lowest total.
Yeah, at least for Ireland, considering Ireland.
के लिए I think lowest total था. So yeah, and then even after the power play, I thought Hardik and Bumrah, they maintained that pressure. And thanks to that maiden over from Bumrah in the last over of the power play, Hardik got a wicket in his first over.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So I think that's what helped India in the bowling department, and that pressure was maintained until the 10th over, I thought, where there were constant wickets, one in every over. I think Bumrah, I think it was Siraj, Bumrah, and Hardik who picked wickets.
That's true.
So
that's true.
Good start for them.
Yeah, and I think it was the bowling in partnership thing. In the power play, there was Arshdeep and Siraj.
Correct.
That were bowling, and then apna Bumrah and Hardik Pandya were bowling in the second after the power play. So that the pressure was built up. And then it helped India to contain that run rate in the first 10 overs.
And then the spinners came in.
Yes.
What did you make of them?
Wasn't expecting much from the deck. It was just staying to your bowling to your strength. Just keep wicket to wicket.
Correct.
Because जितना ज़्यादा short ball डालोगे उतना बैट्समैन के लिए easy रहता. Because wicket was misbehaving. तो कभी slow भी आ सकता है, and then if you get a slow ball, batsman will take advantage of it. Credit to Akshar. पहले ओवर में विकेट ले ली उसने.
Great catch.
Great catch. It was going to the weaker side of himself.
Yeah.
And great catch given the non-striker batsman was there.
बिल्कुल बीच में था. And
उसके पीछे जाके catch पकड़े. So it was very good catch.
Yeah.
And he kept that pressure on.
Yeah.
And it was like 7 or 8 wickets were already down.
Yeah.
And they finished Hardik Pandya 4 overs in a trot.
Yeah.
He was bowling really well in the first spell.
Yeah.
Not in the first spell, but the first half of his spell.
Yeah.
And in the end, I think they lost the plot.
Yeah.
There was a crucial partnership of 27 runs, 26 odd runs between Delaney and Little.
Yeah.
Hardik Pandya was expecting the similar bounce that they were getting at the early of the innings.
Yeah.
But so they kept bowling short, and then the Ireland batsmen just took their chances.
Correct.
And then they scored like 14 runs in Hardik Pandya's last over.
Yeah.
That gave them a little bit of momentum.
Correct.
Towards the end of their innings.
Yeah.
And similar with Ashdeep as well. He went with the short bowl tactic as well, and went with 17 runs in that over.
Yeah.
With like ये match में ठीक है यार, चल जाता है.
Correct.
Ireland जैसा, because the score was already low. But imagine if you're playing against the big teams and then you end up giving these big overs, 2 overs.
Yeah.
That's what you need to change the game in the other opposition's favor, right? So they need to be careful about.
Yeah. And especially Arshdeep, because Arshdeep, I think, is expected to bowl in the death.
Yes.
At least 1 over.
Yeah.
So he coming good in the last overs is very crucial for the Indian team, I think.
Yes.
So yeah.
And then in the end, Bumrah got Little with his
classic
Bumrah Yorker. And then Arshdeep gave away 17 runs, but then it was end of innings for Ireland with the last run out that happened. But overall, it was a good bowling performance. There was some up and down at the end of the Ireland innings, but all in all, it was a good performance from Indian bowling side.
Yeah.
Getting into the second inning, काफी छोटा टारगेट था इंडिया के लिए, 97 runs. What did you make of the opening pair? काफी suspense build हुआ था from the last few weeks. Who is going to open with Rohit Sharma? Will it be Yashasvi Jaiswal or will it be Virat Kohli? Finally, we saw them walking out together.
Yeah.
So, what was your?
I loved when Virat came out to bat with Rohit.
Yeah.
I hope it continues throughout the World Cup. Only time will tell. It gives a good balance to the team as well, I think. But anyway, getting into batting, I thought Virat took his time, played a few balls, and then I think he misjudged that bounce of the ball. Again, the pitch doing its thing. And top edged that one to third man. Odd way to get out for Virat. But I'm sure he will have many more innings and good scores in the World Cup. Coming to Rohit, he got lucky a couple of times. Once outside edge, once inside edge.
Yes.
Inside edge one was close, I thought.
Yeah.
Almost stump पे आ गया था. But बच गया. And then he carried on from there. But फिर भी ऐसा लग रहा था वो ऐसा ट्रू फॉर्म में नहीं है, वो टाइम नहीं कर पा रहा था बॉल को. But then ऋषभ पंत came in at 3.
My God, जो स्टार्ट दिया है यार ऋषभ पंत ने, मतलब सेकंड बॉल ओवर द बॉलर्स हेड लाइक 4 मारा है. क्या प्यारा टाइम किया था. लग ही नहीं रहा था कि लाइक कोहली एंड रोहित शर्मा जो स्ट्रगल कर रहे थे टू टाइम द बॉल, पंत के बैटिंग से कुछ डिफरेंट ही लग रहा था. कि was it actually an issue with the pitch or was it you're not able to adjust to the pace?
Yeah. Pitch has played a bit oddly in all the matches that have happened here.
Yes.
And it showed in this match as well.
बहुत ज्यादा क्रिटिसाइज कर रहे हैं पिच को.
हाँ, वो भी आउटफील्ड भी स्लो है.
बहुत ज्यादा.
I mean, ball bounce हो रहा है once it goes in the air and then it's not even bouncing like very high.
Right.
You can see the puff of dust or sand when it is hitting the ground hard.
Right.
So slightly odd outfield भी है.
Yeah.
But this is the ground we have.
Correct.
And,
And then it's slightly unfair to the teams like Ireland.
Yeah.
Because अगर pitch बहुत ज़्यादा uneven bounce दे रहा है, speed vary हो रहा है from the deck, then Ireland जैसे players will try to contain the big shots.
Yeah.
And will try to play on the ground as much as possible. So even if they're playing it on the ground and timing the ball really well, it's not reaching the boundary. So it's very unfair for the teams like Ireland, I feel. But as play went on, we were able to see Pant was struggling as well. Like middle overs mein they tried, like they got hang of the pitch, and you saw Rohit Sharma back-to-back sixes. Correct. With like pull shots.
वो timing perfect.
भाई साहब, मतलब जब time होता है रोहित शर्मा, इतना प्यारा time होता है ना, मतलब you just see कि like भाई साहब कैसे time कर देता है ball, but
चाहे वानखेड़े हो, MCG हो,
किधर भी doesn't matter. Like फिर boundary मायने नहीं रखती. क्या कितने लंबी boundary है. It's just if Rohit Sharma times the ball, it's just out of the park. But बीच में कोई patches थे where they were not able to time the ball, but target ही इतना छोटा था, they didn't necessarily need to take any risk. So they were just pushing around 1-2 runs, just keeping the scoreboard ticking. And
then that ball where Rohit got retired hurt.
Yeah, unfortunately for him.
So luckily he finished his 50.
Yeah, good
completed
innings.
His 50, but then he had to retire hurt. And then walks in Surya, trying for that big glory shot to finish the innings.
Yeah.
Then he fell short and got caught in the deep.
They need to be wary of the pitch. They don't.
Yeah.
They are not understanding. Maybe this is the second game. They are trying to see what it behaves like when you're going for your natural shots.
Yeah.
But you just need to be wary because you can't read too much into it with this game if they're going for the natural shot.
Surya did the same thing in the warm-ups as well. He tried to go for a big shot.
Yeah.
And then he got caught in the deep again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But then Pant did the job. What was that last shot, man? क्या shot था वो यार?
Tennis ball cricket.
मतलब टेनिस खेल रहा है, क्रिकेट खेल रहा है, क्या कर रहा है? Like उल्टे हाथ का झापड़ था वो. क्या था यार वो? Amazing shot था.
But बहुत ही प्यारा शॉट था यार. Like you can't even imagine. उसने पहले फाइन लेग पे मारने को ट्राई किया था.
हाँ.
And then it went over the keeper's head and landed in between keeper and then final leg and third man.
Yeah.
And then उसके बाद तो
that was very similar to how he played Anderson in one of the test matches.
Yeah.
I remember.
No look.
क्या shot था यार, मतलब he's getting so good at that shot. Yeah. Oh well. And that was 2 points for India.
Yeah.
But good start, decent start for India.
Yeah. उम्मीद
वापस हमेशा जैसे जगाते हुए.
Yes.
एंड में जाके पता नहीं क्या होगा. देखते हैं.
But yeah, hopeful, wishful thinking.
Yeah.
That India will qualify. Yeah. They are going to qualify for hopefully if rain doesn't play a big role in the next fixtures. But looking forward to the India-Pakistan match.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
Decent warm-up game जैसे ही हो गया ये भी.
Yeah.
Minnow team, not so minnow, but फिर भी.
Yeah. Ireland is not a minnow team. They are like a decent team.
Yeah.
Who can
test matches भी खेले तो.
Who can play very best game at their if it's their day.
And
so
then if they've showed that before.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, easy win I would say for India. Good start.
Yep.
Keep the momentum going.
So that was our review for the India and Ireland game. Let us know what your thoughts are in the comment section below.
We'll see you very, very shortly with our next videos. Until then, like, share and subscribe to
Your Cricket Show.